Hello everyone, welcome back to Physics online classes for class 11 students. Let us continue chapter 2 Units and Measurement. Today we are going to study about significant figures. The next new topic from the same chapter, significant figures. Remember, till now we studied system of units, that is International System of Unit, CGS unit, FPS unit. After that we studied measurement of length, measurement of mass, measurement of time. Then we studied accuracy and precision with some examples. After that we studied error in measurement. So today the next topic we are going to study about significant figures. So what are significant figures? What are the rules we have to follow in significant figures that we can study in the today's class? Before going to study about significant figures, in the previous class we solved some numerical problems based on error in measurement for some mathematical operations. So one problem I had given as a homework. So now I am going to solve that assignment problem. You can check your answer with the solution. Now let us solve this problem. A physical quantity P is given by the equation P equal to A raised to 3 B raised to 2 over under root of C into D. The percentage error in the measurement of root C D of A, B, C and D are 1%, 3%, 4% and 2% respectively. Calculate percentage error in the measurement of P. Here we have to calculate percentage error, that is delta P over P into 100. So this we have to calculate. Here we can use error in powers, that is in the general case. That equation we can use here. So that equation is in general we can write Z equal to x raised to L y raised to M divided by W raised to N. This equation can be written as delta Z over Z is equal to L into delta X over X plus M into delta Y over Y plus N into delta W over W. In terms of percentage, that means multiplied by 100, but already error is given in terms of percentage 1%, 3%, 4% and 2%. So we can use this equation to find percentage error in the measurement of P. See here, the equation is P equal to A raised to 3, B raised to 2 over under root of C into D. I am going to write here delta P over P is equal to A raised to 3, that means 3 into delta A over A plus B raised to 2, that means 2 into delta B over B plus under root of C into D. Under root of C into D means what? Here you can observe A raised to 3, B raised to 2 divided by under root of C into D can be written as, that is C raised to 1 by 2, D raised to 1 by 2. We can use the square root or we can use the power 1 by 2. Here I am going to write 1 by 2 into delta C over C plus 1 by 2 delta D over D. Is it clear? Now easily we can substitute all the values. Delta P over P into 100 in terms of percentage. Here 3 into delta A over A is already given 1%. Delta B over B is 3%. Delta C over C is 4%. Delta D over D is 2%. Substitute the value 3 into 1 plus 2 into 3 plus 1 by 2 into 4 plus 1 by 2 into 2. Now calculate the value. Delta P over P into 100 is equal to 3 into 1 is 3 plus 2 into 3 is 6 plus 1 by 2 into 4. So 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. So we can write directly 2 plus 2 will get cancelled. 1 into 1 will be 1. Now add all these value. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 12%. So percentage error in P, in the measurement of P, is how much? 12%. I hope you also got the same answer. Error in percentage is how much? 12%. Right? Now we can study about significant figures. What are significant figures? You can observe the definition. The digits whose values are accurately known and the first uncertain digit in a particular measurement are known as significant figures. To understand this definition, I will give you one example. Let us consider a rod. This rod is having length 24.2 centimeter. What is the length of the rod? Length of the rod L equal to 24.2 centimeter. Here 24, this is a accurate value. This is what? Accurate number, accurate value. 0.2. So this is what? Doubtful value. What it is? Doubtful value or doubtful digit. That means while we are measuring length of the rod, some error in measurement occurs. 24 centimeter, yes, it is right, but that may be 24.2, 24.1, 24.3. That number 2, this is not accurate. This is doubtful digit. Right? L equal to 24.2. 24 is accurate digit. Doubtful digit is 2. Right? Now, significant figure means all accurate digits plus one doubtful digit. All accurate digit plus one doubtful digit, that gives significant figures. Is it clear? All accurate digit plus one doubtful digit gives a significant figure. Remember, in the definition, we are using the word uncertain digit. You can see here, uncertain. Whenever you are going to take any number, for example, I am going to consider the number 738.4 meter. This is one number. 738.4 meter. Let us take, this is the distance. The distance measured is how much? 738.4 meter. Now totally there are 4 significant figures. How many significant figures are there? 4 significant digits. 7, 3, 8 and 4. All these are significant digits. In that 7, 3 and 8. These are certain digit or reliable digit. These are called reliable or certain digit. Or you can take accurate digit. And the digit 4, this is uncertain digit. This is not accurate, this is doubtful. Whenever you are going to take the numbers, in that these are certain digits or reliable digit. 4 is uncertain, certain, uncertain, accurate, doubtful, reliable, uncertain. Right? Now, what are significant figure? We have to consider all accurate digit plus one doubtful digit, that gives significant figure. Now you can observe the definition. Easily you can understand. The digits whose values are accurately known and the first uncertain digit. Uncertain digit means here in the first example 2 is uncertain. In the second example 4 is uncertain. The first uncertain digit in a particular measurement are known as significant figures. What are significant figures? The digit whose values are accurately known. That means we have to consider all accurate digits plus 1 or the first uncertain digit or doubtful digit in a particular measurement. These are known as significant figures. Is it clear? Here one example is given. The time period of oscillation of a simple pendulum is found to be 1.47 seconds. This is time period of oscillation in simple pendulum. The value is given how much? 1.47 seconds. Here the digits 1 and 4 are certain. The first two digits are accurate, certain, reliable. But the last digit 7, this is uncertain, doubtful digit. 1 and 4 are certain digit, 7 is uncertain digit. Thus, there are 2 certain digits and 1 uncertain digit. Hence, the measured physical quantity has totally 3 significant figures. Is it clear? The number 1.47 here it is given. The first two digits are accurate, that is certain, and the last digit is uncertain. All accurate digit plus first uncertain digit, that gives significant figure. Totally how many significant figures are there here? There are totally three significant figures. Then you can observe one more example. The length of an object is found to be 127.6 centimeter. Here, which are the certain and uncertain digits? You can observe the number 127.6 centimeter. 1, 2, 7. These are certain. That means accurate. See here, certain, or we can call it as accurate, or we can call it as reliable. 127, 127, first three digits are accurate digit and the last 6 number, 0.6, 6 is what? Doubtful digit, doubtful or uncertain digit. So then how many significant figures are there in the given number? You can observe there are 3 certain digits and 1 uncertain digit. Hence, the measured physical quantity has totally 4 significant figures. Always we have to consider all accurate value plus first uncertain digit. Is it clear? What are significant figures? The digit whose values are accurately known and the first uncertain digit in a particular measurement are known as significant figures. Is it clear? Now we can study the rules to determine the number of significant figures. We are going to study about the rules to determine the number of significant figures. How many significant figures are there in the given measurement? So there we have to use some rules. The first rule is all non-zero digits are significant. Non-zero. Non-zero means what? Other than 0. The number should be like 5, 24, 36. So there should be no zero value. All the non-zero digits are significant. You can observe this tabular column. Easily you can understand the first rule. Here the number is given 5, 38, 524, 2367. Is there any zero in the given number? No. All the non-zero digits are significant. How many significant figures are there in the first number? Only one significant figure. In the second column, there are 2 significant figures. In the third column, the number is 524. There is no zero. So, all non-zeros are significant. So, totally there are 3 significant figures. 5, 2, 4. Totally 3 significant figures. Then, last column, 2367. How many significant figures are there? 4. 2, 3, 6 and 7. Totally, there are 4 significant figures. What is the first rule? all the non-zero digits are significant. Right. Now come to the second rule. All zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. If 0 lies between two non-zero digits, then we can call it as significant. You can observe the example. The first number is given 306. 3 and 6 are non-zero digit. In between non-zero digit there is a 0. So then we can consider all the digits. 3, 0, 6. How many digits are there? 3. So there are 3 significant figures. Is it clear? If the zeros lies between two non-zero digit, if the first and the last numbers are non-zero digit, if in between 0 occurs, then we can consider as significant figure. Then the second example, 1002, 1002. 1 and 2 are non-zero. In between non-zero digit, there is a 0. All zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. So totally how many significant figures are there in the second example? 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally 4 significant figures. Then third example, 3056. 0 lies between two non-zero digits. So we can consider all the digits here. So totally 4 significant figures in the third example. Then the last example, 23047. Now this 0 lies between two non-zero digits. So totally how many significant figures are there? 5 significant figures. Is it clear? What is the second rule? All zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. Come to the third rule. All zeros to the right of the last non-zero digit are not significant. All zeros to the right of the last non-zero digit. You can observe the right side of the non-zero digit. They are not significant. 20. Here this 0 is on the right side of the non-zero digit. Here this 0 is not considered as significant. Is it clear? So then now tell me how many significant figures are there in the first example. The number is 20, but 0 is on the right side of the last non-zero digit. So here only there is a one significant figure because this is not a significant. 0 is not significant. Then second example, 340. Where is 0 here? 0 is on the right side of the last non-zero digit. So 0 is not considered. So how many significant figures are there? Only 2 significant figures. In the third example, the number is 65,100. 65100. These two zeros are on the right side of the last non-zero digit. So only first three numbers we have to consider. 1, 2, 3. So totally there are 3 significant figures. And the last example here, 15,070. 15,070. What is the third rule? The 0 which is on the right side of the last non-zero digit. This 0 is not considered. But here we can consider this 0 because it lies between two non-zero digits. So now tell me how many significant figures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally 4 significant figures. This is third rule. Then come to the fourth rule. For a number less than 1, the zeros on the right of the decimal point but to the left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. See here, for a number less than 1. Less than 1 means we can get the number in terms of decimal point. 0.2, 0.4, 0.05, 0.06 likewise. In that, the zeros on the right of decimal point after decimal point, zeros on the right of decimal point, but to the left of first non-zero digit. If I am going to write 1 here, to the left of, this is right of the decimal point, but left of the first non-zero digit, they are not considered as significant. Is it clear? What is the fourth rule? For a number less than 1, the zeros on the right of the decimal point, but to the left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. You can observe the example, then it will be very clear. The first example here, it is given 0.2. 0.2. Here only one significant figure. Why? Because you can observe the rule. The number is less than 1. Yes, 0.2 is also less than 1. The 0 on the right side of a decimal point. There is no 0 on the right side. There is no 0 here. But to the left of the first non-zero digit. Here, this is first left of the non-zero digit. So, this is not significant. So, only one significant figure is present. In the second example, 0.04. Here you can observe 0.04. Now, this 0, this is right of the decimal point and left of the first non-zero digit. So, these are not considered. Again, there is only one significant figure. Third example, 0.053. Here only we have to consider 53 because these zeros are on the right of the decimal point but to the left of the first non-zero digit. These are not considered. So, only there are two significant figures in the third example. Then, come to the fourth example, 0.0332. The first non-zero digit is what? 3. On the left side of this non-zero digit is not considered. So, how many digits are there? Only 3 significant figures. Then in the last example, 0.001234. So, the first non-zero digit is what? 1. The left side of this first number, they are not considered. So, how many digits are there here? 4 significant figures. This is what? Fourth rule. Then come to the fifth rule. All zeros to the right of a decimal point and to the right of a non-zero digits are significant. What is the rule here? All zeros to the right of the decimal point. For example, if this is a decimal point, on this right side, all zeros on the right of the decimal point, they are considered as significant, and these zeros should be right of the non-zero digits. Right of the non-zero digits, they are significant. Suppose if I am going to write the number 1, 100. Right of this non-zero digits, they are significant. I will give you example. You can observe here. The first number is 0.00370. You can apply fourth rule. On the left side of the first digit is what? This is not a significant. On the right side of the non-zero digits are considered 370. So, totally there are 3 significant figures. In the second example, left side is not considered. Only right side is considered. So, there are totally 2 significant figures. Here also, on the left side of the first non-zero digit is not considered. Only right side is considered. So, 1, 2, 3. Totally there are 3 significant figures. In the last example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. The first digit is 1. This is non-zero. On the left side, here it is not considered. Right side, we can consider the 0. So, totally there are 4 significant figures. Right? You can observe the another tabular column here. The first number is 3431. All are non-zero digit. All non-zero digits are significant figures. So, totally significant figures are 4. 3, 4, 2, 1. In the second example, there is no 0 here, 5, 6, 7. Totally there are 3 significant figures. The third example is only 8. 8 is a non-zero number, so there is only one significant figure. Here, how many significant figures are there? 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 0, 0. Here, only non-zero are significant. So, these are not considered. So, totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is significant figure. In the last example, 0. These are what? 0 values. Only we have to consider non-zero digits. So, totally there are 4 significant figures. So, these 5 rules we have to utilize when we are going to determine the number of significant figures. If any one number is given, any digit or any measurement values are given, so if they ask to find how many significant figures are present, so that time these 5 rules are very important to remember. What is the first rule? All non-zero digits are significant. That means except 0, all the numbers, all the non-zero digits are significant. Second rule, all zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. We can consider 0 as a significant, but that 0 should be lies between two non-zero digits. Then third rule, all zeros to the right of the last non-zero digits are not significant. 20, 0 is on the right side, it is not significant. Then fourth rule, for a number less than 1, the zeros on the right of the decimal point but to the left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. Then the last rule, all zeros to the right of a decimal point and to the right of a non-zero digit are significant. These are the 5 rules we have to remember to determine the number of significant figures. Right? Now, in general, I had given some examples. The number is 101. This 0 is lies between two non-zero digits. So totally there are 3 significant figures. Here, how many significant figures are there? The number is given 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. So these zeros are not considered because all non-zero digits are significant. But these two zeros we can consider because these are between two non-zero digits. So totally how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figures. In the third example, 0.0077. On the left side of the first non-zero digit is not considered. So totally there are 2 significant figures. In the next example, 0.111. So here also the first non-zero digit is 1. On the left side of this non-zero digit is not considered. So totally there are 3 significant figures. Then another example, 0.001000. Here, so 1 is the first non-zero digit. On this left side, we are not going to consider. On the right side, we can consider. So totally there are 4 significant figures. Then another example, 100. So zeros are not significant, non-zero is a significant, so only one significant figure in the example. 100.001. How many significant figures are there? You can observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 1 are non-zero. Between non-zero digits, if zeros are present, we can consider all zeros between non-zero digit. We can consider. So totally there are 6 significant figures. In the next example, 007. Zeros are not considered. Only non-zero digit is a significant figure. So only one significant figure is present. Then next example 0.10. So 1 is the first non-zero digit. On its left side we are not going to consider. On the right side we can consider. So totally there are two significant figures. Last example 0 to 0. 0 and 0 we are not going to consider because this is not less than 1. So only one significant figure is present. So these are the some examples to determine the numbers in significant figures. So you have to remember all the 5 rules to determine number of significant figures. So we can continue significant figures again in the next session. Thank you.